It's your boy Nizzy back, highlighting the plays of another weekly recap for the High School League for the eSport Company. In Week 2, Overwatch Division 2, we had just two matchups, Somerset versus Winburn and Forest Hills at Hollidaysburg. Let's take a look at our top 5 plays of this week for Division 2 Overwatch. At number 5, it's going to be MJ Juiceman of Hollidaysburg, giving the support line some love with these good support plays and eliminations, as the tracking is just on point for this player, keeping his team alive while keeping the enemy team down bad. Number 4, we're going to move on to Cornrow of Hollidaysburg, popping off with a great TAC visor, getting a lot of help from his teammates, but he is going to pick up 4 eliminations on that one. Moving on to number 3, it's going to be V Snipes of Hollidaysburg with an environmental whole hog elimination, followed by that poor Mercy in the corner just getting destroyed. Moving on to number 2, it's another TAC visor by Cornrow, getting a lot of eliminations here, but my favorite part about this clip is the tracking at the end on this Mercy. Check this out. Bop, 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 bop. Done. Love to see it. And my number 1 play for this week is Bloodhound of Forest Hills. Take a look at this sneaky little rip tire. Sits in the corner. Blap. 5. Done. Get out. Zarya's like, what do I do? Hollidaysburg wins 2-0 over Forest Hills. And here are the standings. Hollidaysburg is on top. 2-0. Nizzy's out.
All right, everyone. Is our mics live? All right, well, I'm going to say our mics are live. All right, hello, everyone. Welcome back to the High School League, brought to you by the Esports Company. I'm Zohan, joined by Joe. We're going to be watching a great game today between Somerset and Forest Hills. So both of these teams are 1-1 going into this. So hopefully a team coming out of this can be more positive. And Joe, what do you expect coming into this?
I'm expecting hopefully a close game. Hopefully a close game. Of course, like you said, each team's 1-1. Somerset is definitely an interesting team. Me and you've got to commentate them about 2 weeks ago at this point, and they play definitely some interesting compositions. They like to play some brawl comps with some different variations of the DPS line and support line. And so I definitely am curious on if they have standardized their play at all.
Mm-hmm.
On the other side, Forest Hills, I believe that's the first time we're going to actually get to see them on broadcast. So I am definitely interested to see what type of compositions they like to favor and what they're good at.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I mean, we saw Somerset run kind of an interesting support line too. I mean, it was our second map on Havana, and there was their defense, and they were running like a double shield Bastion with a Mercy Lucio support line, which plays very interestingly. And obviously, it didn't work out too well for them. Hollidaysburg was able to win at that game and that series, but I'm hoping to see something. I'm hoping to see something good out of them this time.
Yeah, for sure. They're definitely an interesting team to watch. I think they have some good players on their roster. If I remember a few weeks ago, Beast Faye was very good. He was doing some great work, and so I'm definitely curious to see what they're able to do. And I'm excited because I think It's a roster that has potential. As you can see their roster on screen, as well as on their support line. I think Thick Swiss, I think they were fairly good on the different heroes they played. So this is a competent roster for sure.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a competent roster. And yeah, we don't really know much about Forest Hills. We did see them in the highlight plays there. And Hollidaysburg just seems to be our overwhelming leader in our Division 2 right now, where they're just able to get away with a lot. But, you know, Forest Hills did seem to be okay. Like there's a couple plays from their team. You know, they have a decent Baptiste, decent Soldier. So I'm excited as we are going to be starting very soon on Ilios and whatnot.
Yeah, so like you said, we'll be starting on Ilios. You can see the map pull on screen. We'll start on Ilios, then switch over to Junkertown, then we're going to end on 2CP with Volskaya. So definitely an interesting map set. I think Junkertown's the odd man out here because the Ilios and Volskaya, composition-wise, they play fairly similarly. But then Junkertown is very different. That there's no real set meta on the map. You tend to see double shield comps, but there are other things that have gotten value on it in the past. So three interesting maps, and I'm definitely interested to see where each team opts to take them.
Yeah, I would love for this to go to game 3. I would love to see Volskaya. I would love to see, especially how, as you said, like each of these maps bring a different comp. They bring kind of a different meta. And I'm curious to see how they're going to be playing it. I mean, I don't know how much collegiate Overwatch you've been watching, but all I have seen recently is the Neo Coats comp. So much Neo Coats, Joe.
It's kind of made a resurgence here recently.
Yeah.
It fell out of the meta for quite a while, and then recently it's really picked back up. So I'm definitely curious to see if we will see that come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it definitely does have its perks for sure. So I'm curious to see what they opt to go for if we end up seeing it.
Yeah, but now we're going to be starting on Lighthouse. We are in the game right now, about to be picking our heroes. And I see double shield.
Yeah, double shield here for Somerset to start off. Obviously, they have some time to swap it up, but an interesting support DPS line. Father Digger, if you remember last week, was very good on the Junkrat. So I am interested to see if he's going to be able to continue to get that value. And Forest Hill, if they're sticking on this, I imagine they're going to swap off to Symmetra, but everything else is very interesting here. You have a Super Monkey Ball, but then you're running a traditional Brawl support line with a naked Pharah.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I'm going to be curious to see how it goes into it. Nice little bit of positioning from Somerset, holding on to this double shield, but they're holding very together currently. And we have Bubden trying to get as much damage as they can as Forest Hill immediately go to point, immediately try to do something. Oh, but Hotshot gets Bee's Fave instantly. That's but oh my gosh, goodness. Hotshot just doing so much work as a naked Pharah. They don't have any mercy support at the moment, and they are just raining havoc down from above there. Joe, they don't have a mercy pocket. What else to say there?
And the thing is, they're getting a lot of value without even having a traditional hero that can heal the Pharah very easily, like an Honor or like a Zen. You can see kind of the downfall in there where it's very hard to get heals to that Pharah.
Yeah, it is very hard to get onto it, and Somerset still haven't been aggressive towards that point. And oh, Super Noodles does go down, so they're going to be losing a lot of that main healing. Does get the res off eventually, and now with Vaco going down, they're going to have the space, and they're going to have the leeway to finally take point. I think they definitely let it go for a little too long there, Joe. Like 50% on the board for Forest Hills already.
Yeah, nicely dominant from Forest Hills to build up that percentage and kind of dissuade Somerset from hard committing. And now you're going to see a lot of ults online for them, including both DPS ults. And you can see Hotshot looking for a barrage, but he's fairly low health. Be careful, and there it is!
Oh, massive barrage. Getting 2 with the barrage and then finishing up with a rocket.
I must go where I'm needed.
Just Father Digor goes down to take someone with him. So that was very amazing. And now, yeah, once again, Forest Hill's gonna be taking it back. Soupy Noodles not even close to a or pretty close to a coalescence. But a couple ults online are gonna be their key win factors there. I'm especially looking at that Junkrat Riptire. If it goes off well, it's gonna be doing, it has to go do a lot, but trying to attack the fair there, I'm kind of curious where that is going. Ooh, this wrecking ball in the back lane. Oh, that was a huge, I don't know what to call it. That was even a ball drive. And then they jump off the map.
Yeah, it goes off the edge. That's not good. And you can see the Winston drops as well. So this is looking like Somerset's fight to win here. As yeah, but not looking too hot here for Forest Hill. Somerset will come back with a vengeance take, and they've built up a great ult bank as well. They will have both DPS ult, both support ult as well. And again, like Forfeited block. So it's gonna be tough for Forest Hill to come back, but they're gonna use a sound barrier.
Sound barrier used. Hotshot did get one, so now they're gonna be immediately retaking this fight. Barrage coming in. Oh, gets two instantly, but the coalescence from Soupy Noodles will be able to save most of their team, and Father Decor having to use that Riptire to finish it out, but goes down. There's no one left on this point. I don't know if they can even touch. It's all up to Father Decor to hold as long as they can. Does get the Baptiste after trading their life out, but we're in overtime. Someone has to touch. Big Swiss using this Valkyrie, trying to touch, is able to touch in time, but Jabby Maul goes off the map again. On the same side as well. Now it is a chaotic fight, but Bees Fave using this visor gonna be able to get quite a lot. And now they're gonna flip it back in what was the most chaotic overtime fight I think I've seen.
Yeah, for sure. They are gonna manage to, like you said, take it back. And Forest Hills, though, still at 99%. Their ults are in favor of them as well. Both tank ults, it's going to be big. You're going to allow the Winston to go fairly aggressive and a window to pump out a lot of damage with this back.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, okay, they're gonna have the mines. Gonna be using this mines. That is huge. Especially, ooh, nice little bit of a play to get someone in there. And Bubden goes down, and I don't even know where Public Honey is. And all Stained Llama using the Primal Rage, getting so much damage for it. And no one is gonna be left onto point. And Forest Hills are gonna be taking this first objective in an interesting fashion, I have to say. Definitely Dove using that sound beat very early, and it almost worked out though for them.
Yeah, it almost did, but didn't quite at the end. Forest Hills managed to come through big. The DPS squad of Forest Hills, I feel, did a lot of work there for most of the map, but then in the end it was the Winston who came up with the clutch. Primal Rage, 3K with it, absolutely massive. And they're gonna stick on a fairly similar comp, except actually they're gonna swap some stuff up, so not sure exactly what they're running currently. On the other side though, Somerset, they're gonna roll on the same thing that we saw them on the last one.
Yeah, gonna be running the same comp, and now we're Orisa Winston. But I do like the Orisa better, especially with that Baptiste Lucio. Gonna be going into this immediately. Apologize if there's a bit of lag. And okay, so Fair gonna be able, Hotshot gonna be able to get a lot of damage on to that point instantly. Especially now, without Lucio, they're gonna be able to take point even faster. But Somerset able to put even more damage on to the rest of the team, but instantly most of their team goes down. I don't like this for Somerset at this time. They're gonna have to do a lot. Father Digor gonna be rezzed, but the rest of their team is going to be going down. And now Forest Hill is gonna be convincingly winning this first fight.
Yeah, it goes the way of Forest Hill. Nicely done. They managed to take some space with the DPS of the tanks, held strong for long enough for a Hotshot and Baco to find the opening picks they needed. And they're gonna have the pulse bomb coming into this, the only ultimate on the entire board. And Beast Fate might be caught out of position here, and he will.
Yeah, that was a bit of an interesting spot to go into. And oh, the beautiful stick onto Thick Swiss. And the Barrage Baco combo is going to annihilate the rest of the Somerset team. Wow, that was a great stick.
Thank you.
Barrier in place.
Bob's almost ready. Enemies found. Preparing to engage. Cease resistance.
Helden sterben nicht.
Victory. Play of the game.
Justice reigns from above.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Targets in sight.
Regenerating your cellular system. Personne n'échappe à mon regard. I almost feel something.
Well served to Duncan down.
I needed that. Hello there.
Let's get to that outlet.
Justice reigns from above. Made for
I'm on fire.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
No one can hide from my
Activating the barrier. Back to me. I'm resorting to payload. Let's keep it.
Back and gets one. Are they going to be getting more? I don't think they are. They're going to be backing up.
Yeah, everybody's looked up and scared to even peek anywhere close to Vaco here. The work he's been doing. So this has just been incredible performance from him on this map.
Yeah, this is actually insane.
That's a great Dragon Strike. That is
Father
phenomenal.
Degor.
The positioning on that is so nice.
Oh my god. Baco, you're insane.
Father Digger's Dragon Strike there, it's like in half through the floor there, so it's really hard to dodge out of the way of. And it was just the perfect timing to catch 3. Nicely done.
Yeah, that was beautiful. And now this is a bit of a chaotic fight for Forest Hill. Father Degor with those storm arrows does get Vaco in the end. And now, okay, Vaco is rezzed. Now we're going to be seeing a full fight as I say that, as the maul goes down and the storm arrows get more. And Father Degor starting to pop off massively, trying to out DPS Vaco. And
I mean,
sorry, go on.
This map so far has just been a battle of the DPS. First it was Father Digger, and then it switched over to Vaco, and now the pendulum has swung back in the other direction. And it really has just been these two DPS players with some good supporting cast, just doing all the work. The supports have done a great job of providing them resources, and the tanks have done a nice job setting them up. And then on their DPS partners have done well of doing some chip damage to make these final blows a bit easier to obtain.
Yeah, this is quite an interesting matchup currently, as now Somerset able to bring the clock down more than 2 minutes. Oh, we're gonna be seeing a huge shatter. Is it gonna be working out? Does get a lot, and Vaco as well, clearing so much, not even with needing that shatter. Now they're gonna be able to push the cart just a little bit more. If Beastfave has anything to say about it, maybe they won't. But Vaco, now they're gonna be in a side lane where Vaco might not be able to do as much as Father Degor gets into position. Beastfave gonna be using this visor. Is it gonna be getting anything? And Hotshot was thinking they could dodge it, but you cannot dodge the auto aim. Oh, nice connect grabs, trying to get the rest of it. Now we're gonna be in a situation where Somerset has to win something. No, nice block on the res. That was actually a nice play there. And Vaco just the Orisa denier today. And nice little bit of combo. Gets 2 with the graphitic flux. 4 meters left on this. Dragon Strike does get 1, but Vaco just getting so much. Getting everyone, and Father Degor is all that is left onto the point. Can Public Honey touch? Public Honey isn't touching. Public Honey, you have to...
Wow.
Public Honey C9?
I got frozen.
Frozen backed up, you know.
Yeah, it's not much you could have done there, but I mean, that was one of the most DPS heavy maps of Overwatch I have seen in forever.
That was
I mean, it was just
insane.
which DPS could carry harder, and in the end, it was Vaco who was able to do so. Incredible plays there on the Widowmaker, just taking down absolutely everybody here, and I have to imagine they will continue to run the Widow here on their attack defense, excuse me, as well. I was like struggling to remember the word.
So I just want to highlight something. So Vaco and Hotshot have, so Hotshot has over almost 12,000 damage, and Vaco has almost 10,000. Yeah, and then Bamal has almost 8,000, and then the only person, which is Beastfave, has more damage, is only about 600 more. So 3 players are out DPSing the entire team of Somerset.
I mean, yeah, it's absurd.
This
DPS
insane.
line has just been out of this world so far, and I'm interested to see what they're going to be able to do here on the defensive side. If Somerset has an answer for it, they're going to run the same composition. Both ends will, so it'll just kind of be running it back, except swapping side.
Yeah, just swapping sides into this. Hotshot gonna go back to that ferret, not gonna be staying on the Hanzo as they were, well, Hanzo and Mei as they were on the third point. And Beastfaves gets them instantly, but Dove returns it? Okay, Dove wanting to be the DPS now. Father Degor gets Vaco and is now in the back line. This is a huge flank if they can get something with this. Not gonna be getting too much, and the res is not gonna be getting off as Stained Llama goes down, and now Somerset gonna be able to return the favor, able to push this cart even more. Excuse me, Hotshot gets back in time, but Nico goes down. Now they're not gonna have any more healing, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting sent away. So Force Tilts will have to fall back a bit to regroup. As you can see, Beastfave continuing to push up, and both ends will have a few ultimates. Not a huge ult bank for either end, but Vaco, it doesn't need any ultimates to find picks on this Widowmaker. Takes down Beastfaves to open it up.
Yeah, Vaco just does not want this to go anymore. And now Somerset going to be falling a little bit. And the barrage, is it gonna be getting anything? Doesn't get anything. That was a little bit too far to do too much damage, but Vaco just clearing it up, and Bamal as well. Wow, the damage output from this team is insane. And now it's confirmed, if you look at the stats, Joe, look at how much damage that this team is putting out.
Yeah, I mean, it is insane. Vaco there with another pick. They will get a resurrect onto Soupy Noodles, but as soon as they do it, there's the trade onto these faves. So not looking too great currently for Somerset. They have just above 2 minutes, and then Dove just resurrects it in front of their faces.
Yeah, this is absolute insanity right now. I don't. Maybe a Dragon Strike to put some space, but what is the win condition for Somerset here?
Yeah, I really don't know. They're just going to have to come up with a big play. And there's the Dragon Strike. And there it is. They finally have it.
Yeah, they finally have that player advantage, unless Vaco has anything to say about this. They're going to be low, though, but Hotshot gets 2. Instantly, this fight is turned on its head as Hotshot gets so much into this. But Beef says with this Farah pick, they are going to be trying to out DPS Hotshot, and it is all up to Hotshot here. It is a 1v3. Are they going to be doing it? Going to be using this Bongo as well. They don't want to die to Hotshot now. They're going to be able to push the card a little bit more, but there's still going to be another fight left in Forest Hill.
Yeah, they will get another chance to contest here. About a minute left on the clock. You can see the Infrasight coming out will give them kind of those wall hacks. And there's a Bongo as well. They're looking to try to find out Beast Faves, not able to hit the shot.
You're not able to hit the shot, Vaco. If you hit the shot, you are amazing. So Vaco not going to be getting any shots onto Beast Fave currently. Maybe going to be out using that Bongo, sadly. Window going to be used by Forrestel, and Vaco gets thick Swiss. Vaco gets another. Vaco gets a third. Oh, this is insane from Vaco. Knowing where the rest of the team is, 30 seconds left on the clock. Joe, this is final fight. This is the Somerset has to do something here.
Here's the trade. They take down Vaco, so they will have some space. They're gonna attempt to res it. Can they get the stop? Oh, Father Digger misses the shot, so Dove manages to get it off. 15 seconds left. They need to make some plays. Not a lot of time and not a lot of space to do much of anything currently for Somerset.
Yeah, as Joe said, they have to touch now. This is 5 seconds left. Someone has to touch even now, just to touch. Okay, someone does touch in the end. Barrage coming out gets Beast Fave. There's someone. Bubden is still on the clock. Public Honey trades it out. We are gonna have a nice tank situation for Forest Hill, but Vaca with the melee onto Father Digor, gonna be putting us off once again. Takes out Soupy Noodles. Vaca with 2. Can he get another? It is all up to Somerset here. They have to push it, or this is gonna be an amazing hold by Forest Hill. We're gonna be taking the series 2-0. It is all on the line for Somerset, and they can't do it, sadly. And Forest Hills will win this game and win the series.
Yeah, Forest Hills with the 2-0. Nicely done there from Somerset. Forest Hills, excuse me. And especially Vaco. I mean, here we can see his play of the game at the very end here. I mean, one of the most absurd games I've ever seen from a Widow. Absolute domination on all fronts from him. And then the supporting cast as well of Hotshot, the support lines as well. It was just great job from everybody on Forest Hills there in that final map.
Yeah, what an insane game. I just want to say, Ons who? Carpe who? The return, the rise of Vaco is imminent. Yeah, what would you say was the key factor for Forest Hills winning there?
I think it was really the DPS lane. Just not necessarily being better, but getting more support from their support line. As weird as that sounds. Their support line was doing a great job at applying pressure to the Somerset tank line. So the tanks could not support their DPS and the rest of their team, and so it really opened a lot of space up for Forest Hills to take space with their tanks and their DPS line. And so the supports, I feel, did a great job at keeping the tanks busy. It allowed the rest of the team more opportunities to do things.
Yeah. All right. Well, Joe, any final thoughts before we close it out? Anyone you want to particularly highlight as the player of the series? I think it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, it's either Vaca. I think it has to be Vaca. I was gonna say maybe a Hotshot for how map 1 went, but Vaca was right there with Hotshot, and then Vaca had an absurd map too. So I think it's definitely Vaca.
Yeah, I have to agree. Vaco is insane. Was definitely the player of the series. But that has been it for us. We are sorry one of the teams has had to forfeit this week, so we are only able to watch one game. But so that is it for us today. Please remember to come back on the Esport Company Twitch channel at Monday at 3:30 Eastern. We're going to be watching Valorant Week 4, and use the command socials to follow the Esport Company socials, and use the command casters to follow ours. But until then, I'm Zohan, joined by Joe, and we'll see you next time.